On June 6, 1944, more than 150,000 Allied soldiers rushed onto the fiery beaches of Normandy. But what if, amid the deafening explosions, a group of soldiers dressed in modern camouflage, wearing night vision goggles and carrying 21st century weapons suddenly appeared? What if a modern Navy SEAL team, America's most elite warriors, landed on D-Day? World War II was the era of the semi-automatic M1 Garand, the Sherman tank, the B-17 bomber. Weak radio communication systems, crude encryption, and infantrymen had to advance meter by meter under MG-42 fire. Meanwhile, the 21st century where Navy SEALs operate is completely different. Encrypted radios, satellite GPS, HK-416 rifles, long-range 5.56 ammo, thermal sights, reconnaissance drones, urban combat skills, raids, target destruction, ultra-precise air-land-sea coordination capabilities. The technological difference seemed to bring warriors from the future into one of the bloodiest battles in history. But most importantly, a SEAL team has only 6 to 12 men. Can superior technology make up for the huge difference in numbers? Imagine a small boat of SEALs quietly approaching Omaha Beach before dawn. They did not land with the Allied troops. They were sent back in time with a single mission: to change the balance of D-Day in the first few hours. They knew the future would be different if they failed. They also knew the world they lived in depended on their actions now. A SEAL team possessed modern weapons: HK-416 with zero-dot scope, 300 Win Mag sniper rifle, concussion grenades, smoke, flash, door breakers, and C4 directional mines. While the Germans used Kar-98K loaded with individual rounds, MG-42 without night vision equipment, artillery but had to adjust coordinates by eye. Reconnaissance technology beyond the era, mini drones scanning the entire beach, encrypted radios that cannot be tapped, GPS locators to identify individual bunkers. A SEAL team could neutralize an entire German company before they knew what was happening. But this is 20th century warfare. They have no helicopter support, no real satellites that work, no rescue team if surrounded. They are a grain of sand in a storm of steel. SEALs disable MG-42 nests. Their drones pinpoint 5 large gun emplacements that are crushing the Americans. Within minutes, SEAL snipers use armor-piercing rounds to take out all the MG-42 gunners from a distance where the Germans cannot return fire. Sever German communications. A SEAL technician plants a C4 bomb that destroys the German radar and signal post. German commanders lose the ability to coordinate artillery fire. Survive a key bunker. CQB skills make the SEAL team rush into the bunker like the wind. Flash grenades stun the Germans with technology they cannot understand, opening the way for the Americans. As the Americans reached the beach, they found many gun emplacements were silent. The artillery did not respond. The strongest points of resistance had been destroyed. An American commander exclaimed, "I don't know who opened the way, but thank God for them." However, danger is still approaching. The rally whistle sounded. German soldiers began to move from behind. The SEALs were about to be surrounded by a force hundreds of times larger. Despite their superior technology, the SEALs faced fatal limitations. Limited ammunition. Modern weapons were powerful, but bullets did not generate themselves. After 2 hours of fighting, they had only 30% of their firepower left. No air support, no extraction helicopters, no AC-130s in the sky, no real 21st century field hospitals. They could not win the war alone. They were just 10 men in a German army. Their mission, however, was not to destroy the entire line, but simply to change the outcome of the first hour of D-Day. The arrival of a SEAL team could have saved thousands of Allied casualties.
Where is our air support?
It could have helped pave the way much faster. It could have brought the Nazis down months earlier. But the big question is, can a group of elite warriors armed with futuristic weapons really change the course of history? Or is war, no matter how technologically advanced, still determined by numbers, strategy, and the will of hundreds of thousands of people? If you want to continue exploring even more crazy historical theories, from the F-22's participation in World War II to the nuclear aircraft carrier's appearance at Pearl Harbor, Please hit like, leave a comment with your next idea, and subscribe now. Because in the world of What If, just one SEAL team showing up at the wrong time can change human history forever.